Yo, what is up guys? Lucky here with another video, and today I'm going to talk about how Apex Legends has pretty much changed Battle Royale in general. Now, I'm not just doing this because I like the game or I enjoy playing it. It's, how do I say it? There are certain days where I just don't like to play Apex and I'm just not having fun, so it's definitely not that. But we have to look at it from the facts. Apex has definitely been revolutionary for Battle Royale in the sense that we have multiple legends with different abilities, and when it comes down to fighting, some abilities can save you and some abilities, well, they don't really do much if you think about it. So Apex has revolutionized Battle Royale. One, we have multiple abilities, we have a variety of legends, characters to choose from that fit everybody's play style needs. Like we know, a lot of sweaty people tend to pick Wraith or Pathfinder, and it's completely understandable. Pathfinder has amazing movement, and Wraith has a small hitbox, which is very good for juking your enemy, strafing back and forth, and pushing when you need to push. You can get out of the situation very good. Now, there's also characters like Watson, which are very defensive characters. There's characters that are pretty much the brute of the team, like Gibby. Apex has a lot of different playstyles for everyone. People who love to play Octane, they just love to stem into battle or stem while they're strafing back and forth. It makes it extremely hard to hit. So, in this sense, Apex has changed Battle Royale because there is a character for everybody to play. Whether you like to push, whether you like to be defensive, or we just like to have fun and be able to go in and out of combat and have that fast speed or the always have high ground, whatever it is that you prefer. Now, another reason that Apex has changed Battle Royales, and I know that PUBG has done it, they've added a second map, etc., just as Fortnite, but if you think about it, Apex hasn't done that bad when it comes to the new map. It brought in a lot of new players, and there are people that I've met that really do enjoy this map way more than Kings Canyon because let's face it, Kings Canyon was smaller, and everybody kind of already knew the map like the back of their head. So if you joined in season 2, or if you joined, halfway or a little too late, it took you a while to get to know the map. It took you a while to know rotations, what areas you could hide in to survive, etc. And let's face it, ranked series 1 season 2 was extremely rough. At least for me it was. It was hard to get used to the whole ranking system and having to play different, but in season 3 that changed. I got used to it. I was able to adapt on a new map, and that just made it a whole lot easier, and getting points was a whole lot easier as we do get assists now. They changed the whole point system, so that was something really good, and it really did help Apex, sustain a name in Battle Royale, considering the fact that they upgraded the ranking system. They gave us a new map, and they gave dive trails and cosmetics for being the top dog in ranking system. Another reason Apex has changed battle royales is the fact that we get Apex packs. I don't know a game where when you level up, you start to get a free pack that you open, pretty much free cosmetics, which you can purchase the cosmetics, or you can just kind of hope and pray that when you open a free pack you get something that you like. I think that's something that's very cool that they added, and I'm glad that we get more free packs now, because now you're able to get heirlooms, which is another thing I find rare. The fact that we have heirlooms, it kind of reminds me of other games, like COD, where you could get the gold AK, and that's something that's extremely rare, and like everybody tries to grind for it. Apex is kind of like that, except the heirlooms are completely random. Some good people have them, and some people that aren't so good have them. But I think that makes it fun. It gives everybody a chance to get the heirloom, get something that's sought out after pretty much everybody in Apex wants an heirloom, especially the Wraith one. So I think it's pretty interesting that we all have a chance at getting a small chance, but we have a chance at getting either Bloodhound, Lifeline, or Wraith heirloom. Apex has also changed battle royales by adding skydive emotes, which, as we know, Fortnite also added that, and the fact that we have a respawn system in a battle royale, it definitely changed up the game. As we all know, Fortnite added the same thing. So what does this tell you? Apex has a lot of great things that battle royales can definitely learn from and copy. Now, this doesn't mean that Apex is perfect. There's things that can be improved, but Apex has definitely brought a lot to the table when it comes to battle royales, as they're still fairly new in the game, even though we've had a PUBG for a while. Another reason that Apex has changed battle royales is the fact that we have different catchphrases for every character. You know, when we're starting, when we're killing, or if we just want to talk to our teammates. And the fact that another big major thing that completely changed the game is adding a pinging system, because now not only can you ping the enemy, you can be very specific. You can say you're defending here, attacking here, you're looting here, you're moving here, you see an enemy here, or you know that enemies have been in the area you're at. So you guys are pretty much set. You don't need a mic as long as you have a pinging system and you listen to your teammates. You can ping anything. You can survive the game. I've had games where I don't talk to my teammates once, even though I have my mic plugged in. And the fact that I can use the pinging system, we communicate just fine and we win the game, vice versa. So that's something that Apex really did revolutionize, and I'm very glad they added it, because games are learning from Apex to add a pinging system. It's only right and it's very smart, and it makes the games more team based in a sense. There is no fall damage in Apex. That is another reason why Apex has pretty much changed battle royales, because, well, as you know from PUBG, from Fortnite, and basically from Blackout and COD, there is fall damage in Apex. It is strictly a shooter game. It's literally a first-person shooter game, and it sticks to the core of it. You don't have to worry about jumping off a high building, getting hurt. Now there is no drop shotting, but there is crouching, and you could pretty much slide. So that's good. It eliminates the drop shotting, which is, a little OP, but you can still, strafe. You can still slide and try to avoid damage. And it's strictly a shooter game. You either aim very good and you hit your targets, or you hit fire and you pray for the best. Honestly, I really do love that there is no fall damage, because, well, that would really suck. And I like to just stick to the shooter aspect of the game. So that's another good reason on how Apex has pretty much changed battle royales. And another thing, each season we get a new legend. We get a very cool, dope trailer for each season of Apex. I feel like that's something that is nice, because I enjoy seeing the cinematics. I enjoy seeing the cool trailers, the personalities of all of the characters that I like to play. I enjoy the fact that Wraith is so mysterious. She has a dark past. I enjoy that. I like that Mirage is very cocky, just because, he is a trickster. He is a holographic trickster. I like that Gibby's more, laid back, calm. Seems to be more of like a family oriented person in the trailers. Lifeline is very, happy. She likes music and stuff. I like all of that stuff. And Octane is a speedster. He's basically a kid. He likes to play video games. I honestly enjoy that. I enjoy that Caustic is so dark. I enjoy that Pathfinder is just a happy robot, kind of ready. You know how we want robots to be when they serve us? Pathfinder is like that when it comes to the Apex games. It's honestly very good. And Watson's basically the young kid of the whole group. She's seen everybody grow up in the Apex community. Caustic pretty much knew her dad, so she has some kind of bond with Caustic, even though that is very weird to say. And Bangalore is just the more of she has more of a manly side, even though she is a woman. She's not scared to get down and dirty in combat. So I really do love all of these personalities. They're honestly amazing, and that's another reason why I like Apex. We get a new character every season, and that's basically a new personality. Every character has a history that's interesting, and the trailers really tend to, pay attention to that, and I absolutely love it. Lastly, guys, a couple things that really changed the battle royale scene and made Apex stand out. One, we have finishers. We get to really customize our game card. We get to show trackers, either kills or zip lines or damage or assist or knockdowns, whatever it is we want to show, we get to show it. We get to have backgrounds for the cards, different poses. Some poses are animated, some are not. We get to have different skins, different badges showing, to kind of show off our skill set, to let people know what we came into the game to do. Some people just drop 20s, 4Ks, some people kill people from 600 meters away, or or get 5 or 6 kills within 4 seconds of landing. There's badges for everything, and I think that's something that really does separate Apex from the rest of the battle royales, and it really makes you stand out and grind for things in the game. So, guys, without further ado, it's your boy Lucky. That's why I think Apex has really changed the battle royale scene. Those are all of my reasons. Of course, they're all opinions. If you guys like the video, leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification. It could really help me out, guys. And without further ado, I'm out of here, guys.
That was too easy.